and welcome to... Oh, fuck.
What Tom was trying to say is welcome to the Before It Was Cool podcast with Tom on Treads and it's a me, Shaky J.
I'm gonna leave that in. Fuck
Oh,
it.
I think it's worth it. Yeah, it was great.
I cannot believe I fucked that up. I've done it so many times on radio, on podcasts, on YouTube shows, everything as guests on other people's podcasts. I've done it, and I fucked up.
Oh, well, at least it was entertaining. And hey, you had a week off, so you're out of practice.
Yeah. Oh, actually, we had 2 weeks off? Oh, a week off from the podcast, 2 weeks off from the YouTube channel.
Yeah. So yeah, apologies to our apparent listeners out there. Apparently you guys are out there and you're not just Tom and I making multiple profiles to make ourselves feel better. Yeah, sorry I wasn't able to do anything. I've actually been moving the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Actually, the last week or so, and it's been exhausting and haven't exactly felt like talking as much shit as I usually do.
And I had some other more personal family issues going on that seem to be dealt with at the moment. Yeah, I don't really want to get into what happened publicly. It wasn't anything like I wasn't fighting for my parents or anything like that. It was something more personal to me.
Tom's wife sent him to his room without any dinner, and he was sulking for the entire time.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was.
Yeah. Problem is for Tom, his room is upstairs, and when he's in a wheelchair, it took him that's why it took him so long to get back onto the podcast, because he had to try and drive up there so many times.
Actually, my room is downstairs. Everybody else is upstairs and fucks off.
Oh, well, at least gravity takes you back down. Just dum 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 dum.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, anyway, as I said before, with my slightly interesting introduction, we are talking about the Super Mario franchise.
Yeah.
A lot of people would know that there's been a new movie announced.
Yeah. Finally, a good one. It looks like anyway. Then again, it could go so bad. It's so good that it turns bad.
Yeah, well, there's been plenty of movies that look like they could be amazing. Like, what was it? Movie 47, was it?
Something like that, with that incredible
cast, and it
was just crap.
Yeah, like, just because it has a good cast doesn't mean it's going to turn out good. I mean, there's been lots of examples in the past where they've just failed. So, I'm hopeful. I'd like to see it go well. I am curious about it.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's do the intro music and then we'll start really talking about it.
I was going to say, before we get into the intro music, I'm thinking about doing something, and this is the first time you're hearing about it. For the next 6 weeks, or 5 weeks, it might be, I can't remember how many I made, I'm going to play a different intro song. And whatever one you like the most, and this one goes out to all the fans or listeners, whatever one you are. So Damo,
I was gonna say it's probably more like all the fan singular, all the listener. Like it's.
So whoever listens to this, and I'm expecting just Damo to comment, literally tell us which one you like the most, and that will be our permanent theme song going ahead, because I can't pick.
If we get enough people contacting us about it, we might set up a poll on the Facebook group.
Yeah, exactly.
And see what we can get from there.
They're all original songs. They're only 30 seconds each. Yeah. Oh, God, I hate myself.
It's okay, I hate you too.
Oh, thank you. Someone else has got it, otherwise it's lonely. So yeah, here's the intro music.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running.
Welcome to the Before It Was Cool podcast.
Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
And we're back. No one would have heard it, but Tom just counted me in very strangely. So that's why I seem a little bit apprehensive with my talking. But we're talking the Mario franchise. So Tom, what was your first real engagement with? I'm guessing, considering our age, it would have been more likely to be a Mario video game, though the original Super Mario movie may have been out. So yeah,
Yeah,
what was your first real engagement with the Super Mario verse?
the original Mario, sorry, the original Mario film came out in '93 or '92.
I
Can't
have
remember.
no idea. I've tried to expunge any memory of that movie from my mind.
When I was little, I think it was Super Mario 2 was my
So
first game.
the one that wasn't actually supposed to be a Mario game,
Yeah. And then I
because
didn't really like it. And then I played Super Mario All Stars on the SNES, and it got me back into it.
yeah, for me, like my parents actually got me the original NES, and one of the first games was the original Super Mario Brothers, and I love that. Bought Mario 2. It was good. Like I played it, but it wasn't the same because for those who don't know, Super Mario 2 in everywhere but Japan, I think it was actually a completely different game, and they reskinned it to be Mario because the original Super Mario 2 is what came out on the SNES as part of Super Mario All Stars, as in Super Mario: The Lost Levels. That was the original Super Mario 2,
Yeah.
and
And
then but my personal favorite out of the entire Mario franchise would be Super Mario 3 on the original NES and SNES. The one where you had the map where you went around, you had items. It was such a great all-around game. Like
it
its
was.
playstyle was great, so good. It was amazing. What about you, Tom? What was your personal favorite Mario game?
I have a very large soft spot, and it gets harder as I think about it. For Super Mario Kart, the original, the Super Mario Kart.
What, Super Mario Kart or Cup?
Kart.
Mario Kart, yeah, on the SNES, yeah.
Yeah.
I think everyone has a pretty big soft spot for any Mario Kart variant. Like me, I played more of Super Mario Kart 64,
Yeah.
and amazing.
I just
Do you have
been
any honorable mentions you want to add to your favorite Mario game?
actually, yes. The new Super Mario Kart 8. I've been playing it on my kids. What is it?
Switch?
Switch. Yeah, Santa bought him a Switch a few years ago. I've been playing that, and it's fucking brilliant. I love that game.
No, fair enough. Um, I personally like some other ones like Super Smash Brothers gets a big
Yeah, yeah, I forgot
prop from
about
me. Um, Trying to think what else. So Smash Brothers was a big one. The very classic versus Donkey Kong one
that.
gets
Yeah,
points from me as well. I think everyone and their dogs played that one.
yeah. Can Donkey Kong be considered a part of the Mario universe? Because if it
Well, he's
can, then the
well he's
Donkey Kong series is pretty good.
as in the Donkey Kong Country series.
Yeah, the original three.
Yeah. Well, I'd say it definitely is, considering he's in Mario Party, he's in Mario Kart.
He's in the
He
upcoming
was
movie.
Yeah, I'd say he's definitely a part of it all.
Yeah,
Who's doing who's doing the voice
for
for
Donkey.
Donkey Kong?
Oh, this one. I'm looking forward to this one. It's Seth Rogen.
Oh, he's well, he did Pumbaa well, and it's gonna be like he's got the right voice for it. He'll be fine.
Yeah,
I,
I
I'm
I
well,
can't wait to hear the Seth Rogen laugh coming out of Donkey Kong. That's gonna be
could be
great.
well. Let's go through the cast first. So the title character being Mario, Chris Pratt. Um, I have no issue with this. Chris Pratt
The
is great.
the only
Um,
issue I can see is if he tries to do the Mario accent too heavily, it comes off A, cheesy, or B, racist.
Yeah, I definitely get you on that one, and that was pretty much my main concern. I was hoping he wasn't going to go too cartoony and with the Well, that end your sentence, Jay. That he'd go too cartoony and too over the top, almost overacted.
Yeah.
Um, just yeah, it's yeah he and I do completely understand your concern there, and I'm definitely with you because it's a very easy thing to go overboard
Yeah.
because it is such a quoted character with the "It's a me, Mario," and it gets to a degree where people can go too far and it becomes kind of insulting. So
Yeah.
yeah,
He did a good job in Lego, like Lego movies.
yeah, but he was just using his own voice
Voice,
really there.
yeah. Yeah, he wasn't really doing an accent.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a fine line. But I reckon he
yeah.
can do it. He's got the chops.
It just also depends on the director and what they're doing to try and get him to do certain things. Like, are they going to say go overboard with it, or is he going to be trying
Try and
like yeah,
reel it
it's
in.
yeah,
Be more Bob Hoskins. He did it perfectly.
yeah, it's probably one of the only good things out of it.
Actually, yeah. I wouldn't. Yeah. At least,
Uh,
yeah. I liked it when I was a little kid. Then when I actually grew up and realized it was more than pretty colors on the screen, I went, wow, that's terrible.
oh yeah, and like Bob Hoskins was drunk the entire time apparently.
Yeah, he fucking hated the movie. Even filming it, he knew this is gonna be bad.
Mm.
Although
And yeah,
I
like
don't know what's worse, that or Street Fighter.
Street Fighter at least had a redeeming factor in the guy who played Bison. He was awesome.
Yeah,
But yeah, there's
and the reason why he took it is pretty awesome too.
yeah, it was for his kid, wasn't it?
His
Like
grandkid, because
yeah,
he knew he had cancer. He had one more role left in him. His grandkid had never seen him act, and he loved Street Fighter, so he said, "Yeah, I'll take this role on."
yeah. Anyway, so let's move to the sidekick in Luigi. So that's Charlie Day. Now I'm looking at Charlie Day at the moment, and I don't really know him. Like
So you've never watched Always Sunny?
I've never watched Always Sunny.
Oh, it's yeah, you would like it. It is fucking great. Uh, and he's also in Pacific Rim.
Yeah, I've
And
never watched Pacific Rim either, or I've watched the Lego Movie. He's one of the characters in the Lego Movie.
yeah, and the Horrible Bosses.
Yeah, never watched Horrible Bosses.
He's got chops. I'll give it up to him. He's gonna do it well, but it's the same thing, that accent.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the same issue there. Oh,
Yeah,
he's been an American Dad as well, and Monsters University.
yeah.
Yeah, some not bad little ones.
He's got some props with him. Like
Okay.
he's the executive producer and co-creator of Mythic Quest. I think it is.
Okay, I'll pretend I know what that is.
It's a show on Apple TV. It's pretty good, actually. You'd like it.
Okay.
It's made by the same guys from Always Sunny. But yeah, he's got chops. He'll be able to do it. I reckon, anyway.
Hmm. Okay, so the next character, so Princess Peach is Anya Taylor-Joy.
Yeah,
Um,
I've only seen a bit of this person, like her acting skills. Like,
well, she's in the Queen's Gambit, which has been amazing.
yeah, that's the only one I've seen. Like, she's really good in it, but Super Mario and Queen's Gambit are two pretty different things.
Yeah, though she was in Peaky Blinders as well. I haven't watched that, but I do want to get around to it.
Who was she in Peaky Blinders?
Gina Grey.
I'm drawing a blank. I've literally watched every episode of Peaky Blinders, and I'm drawing a blank.
Well, yeah. The only other one, like, there's a couple other movies. Like, she's in Split, the one with
Oh yeah, that's her.
she's in.
The M. Night Shyamalan movie. Yeah, that is her.
She's in the New Mutants, which is something I've been meaning to
Oh
watch.
yeah, she is too.
She's Ilyana Rasputin.
Yeah, in the New Mutants, she's the badass chick. You know how every film's gonna have the "I hate you all until I love you and save the day" kind of chick.
Yeah,
But
I get you.
that doesn't give anything to the storyline away. New Mutants is actually a pretty good film, but
Okay.
we're not talking about the reference of the Fox universe right now.
Okay, the next one is the bad guy, and that's Bowser, Jack Black.
Oh,
I'm all over that. I love Jack Black personally. I think he's great.
and he just
Um,
looks like Bowser at the moment with that
what with the giant beard and stuff.
giant
Yeah.
beard. He put all the weight back on, and he just looks like he wants to eat a child or steal a princess.
Well, like he was also like you've seen the new versions of Jumanji.
Yeah, I have
Yeah, like
kids.
him as a teenage girl was hilarious.
Yes, or fuck, was he one of the old guys in the second one?
I haven't seen the second one yet, so I wouldn't be able to tell you.
I know.
But
I know The
yeah.
Rock has to. He almost got nominated for an Oscar for this. At least they touted that he probably should have been. He had to. The Rock had to play Danny DeVito with the accent and everything, and it worked. I don't know how, but it fucking worked. It was so good.
Fair enough. Like I think I really dig Jack Black. He's
And he can do so much with his voice.
even just in singing alone.
Yeah.
Yes, so
He's gonna be brilliant. I cannot
oh, yeah,
wait
of course
for
he
him.
would. It's Jack Black as that is going to be great. The one that we've both been talking about being Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. I am curious as to more the role that Donkey Kong's going to have in it because he's been an antagonist before. He's been a protagonist ally. Is he going to be a sidekick? Is he going to be a side quest? I'm really not sure what's going to be happening there.
Due to the animation style that they've been advertising with all the characters, it's going to be the modern day Mario storyline. So I'm thinking he's going to be an ally.
Or I'm just wondering if he's going to be an ally or if he's going to be a bad guy turned ally sort of thing. Like at first he's fighting them and then joins up with them, sort of. Just that classic jazz.
Yeah, that could be it. Like,
Okay, and then, oh, sorry, you go.
like it wouldn't surprise me if that is it. I don't know if they want to go towards people in our age bracket that knew the original Donkey Kong, where he threw the barrels at Mario and
Well,
tried to
that's not the
squish
same
him.
Donkey Kong that we all know now. That is actually Donkey Kong's father in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, but like I don't know if they want to go that way or whether they want to go target the audience that is playing it now, like my kids or
I
the
think
modern
I
generation.
think they could easily do a bit of both.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, like it's
It'll
pretty
be
easy for them to do it, I think.
interesting with this cast to see what it's rated as well.
It's
I'm thinking it's going to be PG.
I think PG at most. Like they can't go past that, otherwise they cut out way too much of their audience.
Yeah.
Okay, next up is the other sidekick being Toad, who is Keegan Michael Key. So Key as in Key and Peele.
Yeah.
And
fuck, he
which
is good.
Oh, he's great. He's fantastic. He's
going to be
had
excellent.
a couple of appearances. He's had a couple of appearances on Epic Rap Battles. He's fantastic.
He's going to be excellent in that role. Epic Rap Battles literally had an Oscar winner on one of their episodes. That is so cool.
What was that, sorry?
Epic Rap Battles had an Oscar winner. Because they had Jordan Peele on one of their episodes.
They've had him twice now, I think, or maybe even 3 times.
And he won an Oscar for Get Out.
Yeah. They've also had some other huge names on there. Like they've had Weird Al Yankovic on there. They've had Snoop Dogg on there. They've had T-Pain on there.
Yeah.
Like they've had the names to back it up. Like
Jodie Foster was on an episode
of Epic Rap Battles of History.
Yeah. No, it wasn't
Not
her. It was another female celebrity. They're
fair
all
enough.
Jodie Foster.
Okay,
Oh wow, I'm gonna get
you just sound
crucified.
like you just sound like the guy in Taxi Driver who became obsessed with her when she was a kid.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
by the way, an interesting thing that I've just seen. Did you know that Keegan Michael Key is going to be starring in the movie Wonka coming out in 2022?
Yeah, I heard about
A prequel Willy Wonka movie. How do you feel about that, Tom?
that. I will see it when I see it. I will judge it when it comes out, kind of thing. I don't know. At least it's not remaking Willy Wonka. Ah, God, I'm feeling so angry at you right now.
I'm okay with it.
Did you hear what the fuckhead's doing now?
Which fuckhead? There's a lot of them.
Tim Burton.
Oh, no, I didn't know, but what's he doing now?
He's remaking The Addams Family for Netflix.
Ooh, like I'll admit he's the right character to do it, like the right person to perform it, but it's just gonna be the same old from him, in my opinion.
I mean, right director.
He's the right director for it, yeah, sorry, yeah. But
I wouldn't even say that. I don't reckon he's
he
the right director at all.
he does gothic sort of stuff really well.
Yeah, but
Like,
look at Dark Shadows. You fuck that.
yeah, but then you gotta look at something like, even if you're not a fan of it, Nightmare Before Christmas is incredibly popular.
Yeah, but
and
that's when he still had the chops to do alright things. It's like
very
saying
true.
Beetlejuice was good, so therefore 30 years later when Beetlejuice 2 comes out, which has already been advertised, it's going to be great too. No, it's not. Fucking no, it's not. Alec Baldwin is old and fat now. Jean Grey or whatever her name is.
Alec Baldwin wasn't in it, was he?
Yeah, he was the main guy.
What, as in Beetlejuice?
No, the main
No.
guy, not
Ah,
the main character.
wow, that's fucking clear.
Gina
Okay.
Davis is old and full of Botox and doesn't really do any acting anymore. And Michael Keaton, actually, well, he's Michael Keaton. He's not going to give in a bad role. But, like, and Winona Ryder is this old woman that is no fifth stealing shit. It's not going to be a good
she
film.
did that once, but she's done other movies since. No, I still rate Winona Ryder as an actress. Like, she's still pretty solid, but
Yeah, she has her moments. Like, I never got into Stranger Things, but that's just me. I understand it had its moments, but I literally couldn't get past the first episode. I tried 4 separate times. 4 separate times I've fallen asleep. In the middle of the
fair
day.
enough.
I'm an insomniac. I don't
Why do you?
sleep.
Well, you should be watching that shit more often, you dickhead.
Yeah, exactly.
Get some sleep. Come on.
But
Fuck.
yeah, Winona, she was great in Black Swan. So yeah, she has her chops, but you did it, like I said, 28 years too late. It should have been done 28 years ago, 2 years after the original. But,
I do get you where it's still hot in the pan, like while it's still striking while it's hot, sort of thing.
Yeah, Tim Burton's a dickhead.
The next one is Fred Armisen as Cranky Kong, which is just a like Donkey Kong's pretty much, I think it's grandfather in the fluff, who just tells him what to do and everything, and
Fred
gives advice.
Armisen is gonna be so good on that role.
I was gonna say, did you just goo yourself?
I think I might have. But in case listeners out there don't know who Fred Armisen is, he's from the Saturday Night Live crew. In Brooklyn Nine-Nine, he plays Clay or Clem.
Trying to remember that character.
The one, the foreign guy that always hides behind his door.
Yeah.
And he plays violin at the wedding.
Yep, I know the character.
Oh.
He's also in shows like Final Space.
Yeah.
If anyone's watched much of that, I have. It's pretty enjoyable. He's in Big Mouth.
Yeah.
He's done some Robot Chicken.
He's been in heaps of
Trying to-
stuff.
Yeah, I'm going through his stuff now, like his
Filmography.
filmography. Thank you. I'm really out of it at the moment, so I apologize, everyone. Yeah, like he's done a lot of work, a lot of voice work too, which is pretty good. He's in Zoolander 2. He's in Anchorman.
Yeah.
Not that I care that much about either of them because I'm just not a fan of Will Ferrell, as I said. He was in Modern Family a little bit. Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Don't
he's
know who he played in that, but yeah, he's been in heaps.
in Grand Theft Auto 5. He was. Let me try and. I've already gone past the things. So I'm trying to find it again. Hugh Harrison.
I don't know who that is.
Neither do I. But yeah, he was in The Dictator. He was. Yeah, he's done a couple of things. So yeah.
Yeah.
But he's playing a character. He's playing Cranky Kong, so it's not going to be a major role.
But it's
But
gonna be
yeah.
one that steals the film. I bet you.
Yeah, he's going to be the breakout character.
Yeah.
Though Key as Toad has some potential there too.
Yeah.
And also, like as we said, Jack Black and Seth Rogen in as two characters could really break out pretty well too.
I think
It's
Charlie Day as Luigi is gonna shit. The entire cast is just stacked.
Okay, then Kamek, a character I don't know off the top of my head from the Mario universe.
Who?
He's played Kamek is the name of the character. Kamek.
I don't know.
So
that
it's getting played
character.
by. Sorry?
I don't know that character.
Neither do I, but that's played by Kevin Michael Richardson. He was Goro in Mortal Kombat.
The latest one or the original?
1995.
Oh shit, he's the original Goro.
Yeah,
So it's literally coming from in my mind, and this is arguable, and I might get some blowback from you, and I might get some blowback from the listeners. Mortal Kombat 95 is the only good film made about a video game ever.
I still wouldn't even say it's good. I'll rate Detective Pikachu. It was great. Detective Pikachu was fantastic.
I forgot about that. Yeah, it was pretty good. And so was Sonic.
I haven't seen Sonic yet. But yeah,
They're
like
getting
to be honest,
better and better.
video game movies are generally pretty lacking if they try to be too serious.
Yeah.
But
then they become Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. Next question. There's some more interesting ones for Kevin Michael Richardson. So he's the voice of Dr. Hibbert in The Simpsons. You almost had it.
That was my terrible Dr. Hibbert laugh. I almost had it, but then it fucked up towards the end.
Isn't that what happened with your birth?
Yeah, pretty much.
He's Principal Lewis in American Dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's in MODOK. There's a couple of different characters.
I love that.
He's
series.
He plays a couple of characters in Family Guy, so Jerome, Cleveland Brown Jr., Bill Cosby. I think you might want to get away from that last one that I said. He's in Teen Titans Go. Animaniacs, the 2020 version. Samurai Jack, if that's your jam. Yeah, so once again, lots of
voice work.
Yeah, he was in Mortal Kombat Legends: Scorpion's Revenge as Goro once again. Did you see that cartoon, Mortal Kombat?
Yeah. So he played Goro in that. Well, most of the cast played the same people, didn't they, for that?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. He's in.
I think it was more the original cast returned for the cartoon than they did for Annihilation.
Can you blame him?
I can't. After seeing Annihilation, I'm like, wow, you went there, wow. Okay.
He also did the voice of Groot in a lot of the cartoon series
Yeah.
of like both Guardians, Avengers, just a couple of different Marvel series.
And then what with
Um,
the new animated Groot series that's coming out?
well, to be honest, there's not exactly that much you have to do for that role. Like it's
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, here we go. He's the voice of Barney Rubble in the Flintstones and WWE Stone Age SmackDown.
Awesome.
Yeah. So once again, a lot of voice work, which awesome. Some of
It'll
my favorite
fit
actors are predominantly voice actors, like Mark Hamill. So nothing but praise there. It should be good. Another character called Spike is being played by Sebastian Maniscalco.
Never heard of him.
Let me see if I can find something. So, he's in The Irishman.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to actually watch that.
It's long, but really good.
To be honest, it's Scorsese, so I already think it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it is good. It's De Niro and Pacino on screen in their like hundreds, but they do really
and
well.
Pesci.
And Pesci. I forgot he came out of retirement for it. Yeah. They all do so well.
Okay, so yeah, this actor's only got about 14 movie credits. Movie or show credits, but 58 credits playing himself on Jimmy Kimmel Live, The Comedy Store, Celebrity Family Feud. So, bit of a comic, I think, and CBS morning stuff. So, Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, Joe Rogan Experience. So, yeah, I'd say he's definitely a stand-up comedian then, by the looks of that. And then the last
I reckon
one,
it's
and
a celebrity chef.
oh, it's possible. Then there's one where it only says voice. They haven't actually given him a role, and it's Charles Martinet or Martinet. I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but okay, he's the one who voices many characters in Nintendo games such as Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi, Toadsworth, Baby Mario, Baby Luigi. Wow, okay, that's a He's also a voice in the Elder Scrolls. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
so he's gonna.
So many Mario games.
He'll probably come on to fill the gaps.
Maybe, or even just be like a reference, like almost like an Easter egg sort of thing. Okay, so that's the cast that's been announced. Now,
Fantasy booking time. The Before It Was Called podcast is now on Patreon. There are 6 tiers to choose from, ranging from $1 to $100. $1 gets you just to help. $3 gets you a shout out in every episode, except for the episodes in the next tier. $10 gets you your choice. You choose the topic and I record a solo episode dedicated to you with no ads or other Patreon shout outs. $15 is Produce It Up. You get the opportunity to choose the week's topic and the co-host. The code should be attainable and knowledgeable on the subjects. 26 spots available. $50 gets you the VIP co-host position. 3 spots available. $100 is make the Before It Was Cool podcast your own. You and a person of your choosing make an episode. You can even change the intro music and artwork, and you can edit or ask Tom to edit to your specifications. Go to patreon.com before IWC and you will get to our landing page. That's patreon.com before IWC. Please support us so that we can continue to provide you with quality content each and every week.
yeah, okay, so we've got that cast, but there are some very key characters from the Mario universe that haven't been cast yet. So let's go with the one that's on the tip of my tongue, Yoshi.
I've got 2 for this.
Mm.
Vin Diesel, just because of what he did with Groot. I think you could do that with Yoshi. And The Rock. Dwayneson.
Like, I see where you're coming from, but the fact that Yoshi doesn't have much of a talking voice, Like it's just like
yeah. I get that, but like, how much of
stuff
an
like that.
Easter
Like,
egg would it be to say that we got The Rock to do Yoshi?
yeah, it makes me think of South Park, what they did in the early seasons when they'd have a celebrity on. Like they had Jay Leno on as the voice of the cat, and George Clooney was the voice of the dog.
Yeah,
Like really, like I think that's really funny. But I'd like to see like Yoshi with like a very normal voice, and then by the end he actually starts talking, and it comes out with like the Rock's voice,
or Morgan Freeman.
or like yeah, something really unexpected, or like you know what, make it like Samuel L. Jackson going full Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah,
I'm sick of all these motherfucking Coopers and this motherfucking pipe, like something like that. Like it could, they won't do it, but God, I hear that, I'd be like, that is awesome. I'd get very excited. Um, but yeah, I love your idea behind that, like going something that shouldn't work. Like Vin Diesel, at least as Groot, like he has that gravelly voice, so it works. This is something that's completely contradictive.
yeah.
Like you'd think, like you might get someone like Kevin Clash, who was the voice of Elmo, to do Yoshi or something like that. But getting someone completely off there could be really funny. I like that idea.
Because The Rock could do that high pitched voice. In around the time
Yeah.
of filming,
You can't see me.
he'll be coming
When
straight
he's,
off the back of Black Adam.
Yeah, which helps carry him a little bit through it all. So yeah, it could work.
Yeah. Yeah. So what else you got?
Okay, so Wario.
Oh, this is 100% animated, so it's gonna be something with a good evil voice.
But stereotypically evil, like over the top, like I think I've got who I'd like for it.
Who?
Seth MacFarlane. So the voice that he uses for Peter. Now, in a couple of episodes, there's Peter's evil twin where he's like, yeah, sort of thing, and it would be perfect.
Yeah, yeah. Although I've got one who's a bit old school. With younger audiences, he won't bring name value. Although right now he's got a Disney show out. Is Steve Martin.
See, I've never been much like I see where you're coming from, and I think he could do it. I'm just not much of a Steve Martin fan.
I'm not much of a Steve Martin fan in the fact that I think he is like early Jim Carrey. He overacts everything, although Jim Carrey did it to fit his character. Steve Martin does it in an erotic kind of overacting David Schwimmer kind of way, which just annoys the living shit out of me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think if it's a voice role, he could lend to that role, and
well, yeah,
I think he could
once again,
lend
it does.
Wario.
It does have to make sure it doesn't go on the too far Italian sort of scale.
Yeah.
But like definitely has some potential there for that. I definitely agree with you. Some other characters. So Waluigi, a minor character in the grand scheme of things, but has a huge fan base. His voice is incredibly similar to Wario's. So any of the ones we said, or maybe even Steve Carell.
Yeah. Although
But
I think Steve Carell's voice is too distinct. He'll be more of a Wario himself.
Well, that's the thing. He's done things with his voice where he does sound really different. Like you look at him in Despicable Me, for example.
Yeah, but you can tell that Steve Carell. Same
Very true. Very true. That being said, you can tell Chris Pratt any way you hear him. So, and they've done him for Mario. So
yeah, true.
But
true.
We'll have to wait and see. Once again, as I've said, I can't really think of any other really iconic characters from the Mario verse.
Diddy Kong.
Diddy Kong, like, is definitely a possibility, and that just has to be like a high-pitched monkey voice. There's a lot of potential there. Like considering they're going for more comical actors for all of this. I mean, looking at the line of people. Well, what about what's his name? Give me a moment. Just looking up his name. Andy Samberg.
For Diddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could work.
Oh, okay. For Yoshi, like, admittedly, I'm just looking at Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Terry Crews?
No, Andre Braugher, the chief.
Oh.
like like this voice of Yoshi, and then by the end it's just very well pronounced, and I think that'd be very amusing.
Mario, do not go in there. Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, I think it, but like even if they had it like him trying to talk and it always comes out as the high pitched thing, but you get the in the head voice
Yeah.
and it's all that, like that could work. Like, Mario, that is a really bad idea. You should not eat random mushrooms you find on the ground. I did this once at Woodstock. It was not good. I am permanently green since then.
And I can't talk out loud.
This is so frustrating. But he doesn't, even similar to the Chief, where he doesn't show that much emotion the entire time.
Yeah. The other good one is the woman that plays Rosa Mendez in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I can't remember her name. In the show, she's such a badass, but in real life, she like speaks from a real high pitched tone, and like doesn't wear leather at all, and she's like really, really happy-go-lucky.
Yeah.
And in the show, she's the polar opposite. She does it so well.
Have you seen? Did you hear about her and Lana from WWE at the time having a feud?
No.
Yeah. So Lana had an entire like street of traffic blocked for a photo shoot,
Yeah.
and what's her name? Yeah, the woman who plays Rosa, just called her out on it. Stephanie Beatriz.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, she
Called her out.
yeah, just called her out and just like she was like, "Oh yeah, I got to do this." And like, yeah, and you slow down all this traffic. Well done, dickhead. Like it was pretty awesome. And if Miro, if you're hearing this, I did not just insult your wife. Please don't hurt me.
Oh god. So much has happened in the wrestling since we've in that 2-week period where we had our break. Oh god, Big E's the world champion.
Yay! I'm all over that. Yeah.
Oh,
He deserves it.
Bryan Danielson, Adam
CM
Cole,
Punk.
CM Punk, they're all in AEW now. Bryan Danielson literally had his very first Dave Meltzer 5-star match last week on Dynamite. So
that being
good.
said, Meltzer is also, pretty biased towards AEW.
He's biased to anyone other than WWE. But that's because WWE enforced the style and ram it down your throat.
Yeah, true.
Oh my god. Although I am looking forward to Braun Breaker.
Yeah, that's what's his
Steiner's
name?
Kid.
Rick Steiner's son. Yeah.
He's only been 2 weeks on TV, but he's so good.
Yeah. I heard his promo's a little bit like his uncle.
Yeah, oh yeah. If you close your eyes, you think it's Scott Steiner on the screen.
Just with much better maths.
Like
just with much better maths, hopefully.
He's got the same cadence, everything. But yeah.
As I said, I just hope it's much better maths than Scott Steiner.
Although, he was like, I left out one number. If I added in this number, it would have been correct. And everybody's like, no, Scott, no.
It's what like Okay, so we've gone off Mario. We're talking wrestling because it is something we're both passionate about. There's a channel on YouTube called Wrestling with Regret, and it's all with W's.
Yeah, I know.
And he does a great I think it's a top 8 or it's a top 16 best worst promos.
Yeah. What's his name? Brian Zane?
Yeah, Brian Zane. He's great. Brian Zane, if you're a fan of the thing, give us a shout out. If you're not, you should be listening, but it's kind of weird if you're not a fan, so you're not listening, and I'm telling you to listen on the thing you're listening to. So, yeah, work that out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. listening to Sacrifice in 2010, I think it was. Too much. That was the Scott Steiner mathematics program.
Yeah, it's fantastically bad. Like,
It is.
anyone, even if you're not a fan of wrestling, go watch it, and you'll just sit there scratching your head. But you kind of believe it because he's intimidating and he's yelling at you the entire time.
He is. But even though that his body is literally a steroid at this point. Just one steroid, just a blob of steroid.
Yeah, like Big Papa Pump. Like, he's just, the day that he stops doing it, and he's gonna effectively turn into, like, and they did it on Family Guy, he's gonna turn into a flying squirrel, just the flaps of skin from where his muscles were.
Yeah, exactly. But like, and he's already had one of his biceps explode. That's why he has that weird divot in his right arm. Because one of his biceps literally popped. But even though it's all steroid, it can still kill you quite easily.
Oh yeah, steroids usually mean a lot of muscle. I mean
the people, and me, and you, everyone.
Though that being said, it's pretty easy to run away from him. He's not exactly mobile.
Yeah.
Okay, so the big one, the elephant in the room when it comes to wrestling, Ric Flair. What's your view?
Oh fuck. Have you seen the episode of Dark Side of the Ring?
I haven't, no. But
it's a little confronting. He refused to appear on it. But they edited it in a way that RVD is an eyewitness, and then RVD came out later and said, "No, I wasn't an eyewitness." They just edited it to make it sound like it was.
Yeah.
Tommy Dreamer, I love you. I've met you a few times. We talk on Twitter all the time. You, my friend, are a fool for what you said. Oh my god. You literally equated sexual assault to someone, a PC idiot, getting insulted. That's literally what you equated it to. That was just foolish. And Ric Flair is a pig, or was a pig. I don't know if he's still like that now. Back then, that was just,
Yeah,
pig's too good of a word for that situation.
Yeah, pigs at least make bacon.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like I respected Ric Flair as a performer. I thought he was great in the ring. Bit one-dimensional a lot of the time. But during the time that he was around, he was great. And he played a great chicken shit heel.
Yeah,
he was conniving heel.
On the stick as well, on the mic.
See, he was only ever average to me on the mic. Like, most of the time, it just came across as him yelling. But that's just me.
He just knew his character and he stayed to it.
But absolutely. Even though it was someone else's character.
His character was over the top. Yeah, it was Buddy Rogers. Buddy Rogers wasn't even the original Nature Boy. There was one for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
he did it the best.
And Ric Flair's issue is that he was believing he was that character still.
Yeah.
And that life had to be lived that way. And it's like, it's the same with Hulk Hogan. He believed his own hype.
Yeah. He literally countersued Gorka for releasing his sex tape, for making people believe that Hulk Hogan no longer has a 13-inch penis. So Terry Bollea has a 4-inch dick. Hulk Hogan has a 13-inch dick. And when they released it as the Hulk Hogan sex tape, they made it obvious that Hulk Hogan no longer has a huge dick. And he won.
Yeah, absolutely. Because in this case, it would have been a case of libel or slander.
Yeah, it was character something that assassination or some shit like that.
Yeah, but did you hear what they've done in the opening thing for WWE for because Ric Flair was in the opening part of the DVD thing.
Yeah, I heard about this.
Replacing it with the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh god!
And I mean, like fuck, like when it comes to old school wrestlers, you want to pick some that are like pretty clean and considered good people. You've got
You
got
literally
Ricky
have
the Dragon
Dusty
Steamboat.
Rhodes sitting there. You literally have, if you don't want to go Dusty Rhodes to make it too obvious about AEW, you've got Roddy Piper right there.
I wouldn't do Roddy Piper. The fact that he's been found in blackface, like that's enough to say, yeah, that's not enough.
Yeah, true.
But
like,
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
You've got Ricky Steamboat. You've got fucking everyone else from the Attitude Era. You've got half the Ruthless Aggression Era. You've got Kurt fucking Angle sitting right there.
Yeah, they've got so many they can do for the old school. They've got Bruno.
Yeah, exactly.
They've got Bob Backlund.
Oh,
and
God.
they choose the Ultimate Warrior, a racist,
bigot,
homophobic piece of shit, honestly. Like, and not even a good wrestler. Like, he was iconic in his time. He was intense and he could draw a crowd. But his actual wrestling skills, like, he wasn't good on the mic. He just rambled. He wasn't great in the ring. He was just a powerhouse, and half the time, no sold actual offense that should have been done. Like, when he got up after the pedigree, I was like, oh, that's so unprofessional.
Yeah.
Like, just
you buried a guy that ended up becoming nothing in the industry.
Who? Triple H? Yeah, not important at all. He's done nothing for wrestling at all.
Exactly. Or all the best for him, by the way, because during our break he had that heart issue, which ended up being a genetic heart issue that he had to have immediate surgery for.
Yeah, absolutely. Admittedly, like, the heart's considered like the hammer of the body because it just thumps. Maybe he got it from Vince and was a genetic jackhammer.
I realized where you were going about halfway through that, and I was like, oh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
Yeah, I had the heart to do it.
Oh, God.
Maybe we should start calling Hurting Heart Helmsley.
I'm trying to breathe through it. I'm trying to breathe through it.
So was he.
Oh, God damn it.
No, I will say, best of luck to Triple H. I'm sure he's fine. But did you see Superstar Billy Graham's response to it?
No.
It's like, why isn't he keeping something hidden? Why isn't he telling everyone this information? It's like, because it's his own personal life.
Yeah,
like Billy Graham just went nuts on it, and it's like, the hell are you talking about?
Billy Graham is a conspiracy theory nutbag.
Oh yeah, Hulk Hogan before he was Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, just Hulk Hogan without the savvy to actually market.
Okay, so well, we've talked Mario. We've had a tangent.
Giant tangent.
Yeah.
An entire second half of the show.
Yeah, pretty much. So we'll just quickly jump back to the Mario thing. Is there a Mario game that you've ever been disappointed after playing? Where you're like, oh, that wasn't worth the hype.
I don't know, because like after N64 from GameCube up to the Switch, I pretty much didn't play Nintendo anymore. I was a PlayStation kid.
Yeah, I get you on that.
So like all my experiences were good. Like ending with Super Smash Brothers on the N64, and then picking back up with Mario Kart 8 or 9 or whatever it is. Like all of them were good. So all the bad ones reportedly came out in that middle area there over that 20-25 year period, and I didn't play those games.
Yeah. Mine's not like any like bad games as such, just more, I guess, almost like a bit of disappointment in some stuff that happened in the games. The main ones being the Super Smash Brothers series. Now, I love them, but then they started adding characters that really weren't right for it.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Solid Snake is in Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Like, how is that right? Like, an espionage spec ops soldier who is known for like smoking for one.
Yeah. Literally, one of his things in the game is light up a cigar to skip time.
Yeah, and in previous games it was to calm your nerves and stuff.
Yeah.
And like he's in Super Smash Brothers, which is one of the most, well, probably the biggest kids fighting game.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, he's one of the ones that doesn't make sense. Like, there's a lot of the ones from Japanese RPGs, like Fire Emblem and stuff like that. I don't know why they were in there. Like, they're much more serious characters. They're not the cartoony sort of characters. And yeah, like when they added Sonic, I was like, nah, you know what? That's cool. I don't mind having Sonic in there. Like, he was that ultimate rival, and that rivalry can still go for a little bit. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I have no issue with that. But just putting in serious characters in there, like let me have a look at the Super. Oh no, we don't need to do that. We've talked about a downside in the like. Yeah, it was yeah, that taking it a bit too far when it came to what characters do we add, because it's like, well, these characters aren't really right for the aesthetic of the game.
So you weren't disappointed by a game, you were disappointed by a feature.
Yeah,
Like too
exactly,
many
exactly.
characters.
It's like I didn't like the battle mode that was on the Wii for Mario Kart. So Mario Kart Wii, the battle mode was not great, but then again I was comparing it to the Nintendo 64 battle mode, which was amazing.
Or the SNES battle mode, which was amazing as well.
Yeah, exactly. Any final thoughts about the Super Mario movie?
Once again, Charlie Day and Chris Pratt just have to tread that very fine line of being either over the top or extremely racist. And they have to hit that sweet spot. I think
Yeah.
it has the opportunity to be the best video game film ever made. Has the potential, but it doesn't mean that it's going to be.
Yeah. One thing I'd like to see is what's his name? John Leguizamo. So the guy who played Luigi in the original one. I wouldn't mind seeing him come in as a little cameo.
Problem is, yeah, I wouldn't mind that either, but I don't think they can do that without Bob Hoskins, who's been dead for a number of years now.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Smee.
Yeah. Who was the original Mario. I think if you're gonna what's his name? The guy who played Bowser in the original.
Not Bob Hoskins. What's his name?
Yeah, I was getting
Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper. I was getting confused by Bob Hoskins, but he's dead as well. He's been dead he passed away almost 10 years ago.
11 years ago, yeah. 2010.
Yeah, so yeah, 11 years ago. I don't think you can bring Luigi in without the other Mario.
I think it could work, like, even if it is just a little, like, nod to the audience sort of thing. Like, even if it's just a background character for anyone who's paying attention.
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
but that's
don't know if they want to even shine light on the fact that they made that abomination.
Well, they're going from live action to animated, so, like, I think it could work. Yeah, like, it's a 50-50. I think, like, whilst, yes, it was a very bad movie, everyone, like, anyone who's older with a kid there is instantly looking at it and just saying, like, you know what? It's the elephant in the room. Everyone's thinking it. I think, have a little bit of it there. It'd be fine.
Yeah. 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 It depends on what route they want to go with it. Making it very meta or just staying in the universe completely. If they want to go meta, at the end they should have Mario call out Crash Bandicoot. So where's your movie, bitch? Then run credits.
I don't think they're going to take that risk.
I don't think they will either. I just want it.
But do you think they're going to build to a crossover with Sonic?
I didn't even think of that. Maybe
They've done it in video games left, right, and center. They could easily do it in
the movies.
movie. The only issue is the fact that the bad guy in Sonic is live action. Like Dr. Robotnik is live action.
Well, everyone in Sonic except for Sonic is live action.
Yes, but whereas the Mario movie is going to be animated, so
Like, you can easily do that because they're coming from the Sonic world, which is pretty much animated, and depending on the animation style, they could easily just have them find one of Sonic's rings and teleport onto Earth.
yeah, that'd be pretty easy.
Like, it wouldn't be that hard to storyline do that.
And it'd be a good way to set it up at the end. Like, Mario goes to hit a box, and instead of a coin coming out, one of the rings comes out. It's like, this looks weird. And then you see a blue flash, and then fade to black.
Yeah.
But,
It'll be interesting. I actually wouldn't mind that. No, what I wouldn't mind, if they
Yeah.
can do it, is triple threat crossover. Sonic, Mario, and Detective Pikachu. The ending of Detective Pikachu kind of ruled that out. They had a pretty definitive ending.
yeah.
But
Um,
it would still be pretty cool.
I think Detective Pikachu was solid enough that it didn't actually need a sequel.
Yeah.
I think if they're gonna add like the third thing for the triple threat, they have to go with because they have to go like because back in the day there was just the two, Nintendo and Sega. There was the other ones around it, but they were the kingpins.
Yeah.
Then it slowly moved around the
You had Atari and Commodore. Then it was Sega and Nintendo.
Yeah, and then eventually PlayStation came along, and
then
Sega slowly kept disappearing, and then Xbox. So they could go with Nintendo and bring in Crash Bandicoot for it, but
You mean PlayStation?
PlayStation, sorry, they absolutely could. But yeah,
It would be interesting. I was thinking more Pikachu because Pokemon are a Nintendo entity, and so is Mario. And Sonic, even though he's available on many different platforms, he's associated with Nintendo, even though he was their rival for like 20 years.
yeah, Sonic, like, because Sega's just moved back to being just a software designer.
Yeah.
They
like a publishing company.
Yep. Yeah, and yeah, that's been a big change. So he has become a part of it all, and he is associated with it now. But like I don't think they'll ever add Crash Bandicoot to anything, just because I don't think PlayStation and Nintendo will work together on that.
I don't think they will. Well, I think Crash will get his own movie one day.
I don't think he should, to be honest.
I don't think he should, or I think he will.
Yeah.
Just like I don't think there should be an Uncharted movie, but we got it one.
Yeah, very
Tom
true.
Holland is playing Drake.
Could work.
No, he fucking hates it. He's like, so every day, and Tom Holland, if you don't know what Tom Holland's like going to social media is, he's very honest about all of his roles. Which is why, like, they literally had to slap him with an NDA for No Way Home, because he was going to release all the secrets. But they warned him, if you do, you owe us a lot of money, so don't. But like, he's outright said, the Uncharted movie will be the worst movie of my career, and I wish I didn't do it.
Yeah.
My damn. That is brutal. But yeah. We didn't ask for an Assassin's Creed movie, but we got one. So we're not asking for a Crash Bandicoot movie, but Sony see dollar signs and they're gonna give us one eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway, I think that's it.
I think it is too.
Mm.
Yeah, so I've been Tom on Treads. Check us out on YouTube. Videos are starting to blow up.
Yeah, they've been doing really well. Mine is still the best at the moment with my top 10 Star Wars video games.
Yeah, I did delete my most recent video and then re-upload it. With a
Yeah,
little
because you
sneak
got
peek.
copyrighted.
I did. I got copyright slammed by WWE using their videos. AEW New Japan, they had no problem whatsoever. WWE were like, fuck you. You badmouthed our title.
No, it was NXT that you got NXT match you got busted on, not AEW. I thought it was AEW for a second there as well.
NXT, the UK Championship match, and the WWE ECW match as well.
Okie dokie. Anyway, buddy,
Yeah.
he's
So,
been Tom
yeah.
on Treads. I've been Shaky J. Check us out on any podcast things you listen to. Check out our YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe there. It helps us out. It gives us a little ego boost through the week when we're just sitting at home crying because we're not talking to each other. Or crying because we know we have to talk to each other soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it,
That's
ladies and
pretty
gentlemen.
much
We'll
it.
chat to you later.
See you later.
Bye.
Beep.